This is Chris Kell with your Challenge Workout B 300. For this workout, we have 4 exercises performed in a circuit fashion. We have dips, band flies, burpees, and jump squats. For our format, we have both an advanced and a beginner format or rep scheme. For our advanced scheme, we're performing 25 reps for each exercise with each round equaling 100 reps. All right, so you would repeat each round, or you would repeat those 4 exercises for 3 rounds, which would equal 300 total reps. All right, what we want to do is record the amount of time it takes to achieve 3 rounds of this rep scheme here. Now, for our beginner scheme, we have 4 exercises performed for 12 reps each. All right, that comes out to roughly 48 reps. So you could add 2 reps on really any exercise to equal 50. And with that, we would be doing the 150 versus the 300. So once again, I want you to repeat each exercise back to back for 12 reps and repeat for 3 rounds, okay? With that said, we have several substitutes for our exercises, and which I'm going to demonstrate with the circuit. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put the camera down here and demonstrate what I'm talking about. Alright, now we have several substitutes, or more accurately regressions, that we can perform for each exercise. So for example, for our dips, generally we're going to perform these on a chair. Right? In proper dip form, we're going to have our hands in this position. So I'm going to come onto the chair, place my hands here, so kind of my palms are facing down, facing me here, and I'm going to drop it straight down. Right? To increase the difficulty of this exercise, I can straighten my legs out. To make it a little bit easier, what I can do is bend my knees. Okay, that takes a little less of a load off of the body here. And what I can even do is lower myself to a step or a lower bench here. Right? So because I'm closer to the ground, a little bit easier. Get a little bit more support from the ground. The main thing that I'm thinking about with this exercise is that I'm not excessively shrugging my shoulders. All right, I should be feeling this in my arms only versus my shoulders. So if you start to find that your shoulders are shrugging up, you're getting some tension in your neck or kind of in your traps, then we need to change that in some way. So either bend your knees or move to a lower surface, or both. Okay. So for our second substitute exercise, we have our burpee. All right, now with the burpee, generally what we're going to do is start in a push-up position here, hop to the feet, give it a little jump, and hop back out like that, and come back into a push-up position. All right, now to make this exercise easier, much like a push-up, what we can do is elevate onto a step, hop up, give it a little jump, elevate down, move up to a higher step if necessary, do the same thing. For a newcomer to this exercise, we can even start on a wall. That really gives us a lot of support and less weight bearing. So anything is fine. The reason we like this exercise is because it is progressive, so we can either move up or down as needed. Feel free to start maybe at the hardest level and then move up a little bit as things become more difficult. All right, now for our final exercise, the jump squat, we perform this simply by coming into a half squat, sticking your butt out, landing on the toes, coming back into this half squat position. What I don't want to see is sticking the landing with our legs flexed or landing on the heels. All right, I want you to land on the toes, think about a quiet landing, push the knees out as you come down, make it as quiet as possible. What we can do to regress this exercise, make it a little bit easier, more palatable for people with maybe knee issues or who lack proper jumping form, we could perform what's called an air squat, where we're just, again, squatting up and down. Again, I'm trying to push my knees out, making sure my knees don't buckle in, really sitting back on my heels. In order to kind of learn this better, I can stand over a chair, okay, and do the same thing. All right, with the chair, kind of limiting my range of motion a little bit. As I become better, I can move down to a lower surface, like a step bench, or just something to where I can get completely to parallel. And then with this proper form, I would move into a more advanced progression like the air squat and then eventually the jump squat. But once again, you should feel this in your legs only. If you're feeling it in your knees or anywhere else, move to the air squat, move to the chair squat. No shame in that. Employ these exercises as needed. Go as hard as you can, and that's your workout B.